Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. Another set from the new Target launch, and this is from their Scope range, and I've got the O2 model. There's 4 models in the range, and this is kind of like based around the theme of digital photography, I believe. Yeah, something to do with that, high-end photography I think it said. So let's check them out. So as mentioned, I'm reviewing the O2 25 gram model, the 90% tungsten. They're also in 23 and 24 gram in steel tip. There's different models in the soft tip, so there's 10 and 11 different to this, and they're 18 to 21 gram, and the retail for £59.95. So as you can see, it comes in this cardboard packaging, and it looks like a camera lens there. Quite good, that actually. Almost looks as if you're looking through the box, but it's not. It's just the glossy finish on the packaging. But there's the 4 models on the back. So you've got a fairly long straight barrel. This one, which is a slight tapered, a shorter bullet style or torpedo style, and then a longer tapered one. So inside you got the foam inlay and your little pamphlet guarantee and your Swiss point removal tool, and the darts are fitted with the 26mm black Swiss points and the Target Pro Ultra stems, and the Pro Grip stems I should say, and the Pro Ultra small standard flights. So as mentioned, they're fitted with the black 26mm Swiss points. It's a front weighted style, kind of looks a bit like the ASP style of barrel shape. You got this tapered nose, smooth section, but it's all got that black PVD coating and the sandblasted finish. And then you've got a ring and groove section there, which has got a fair bit of grip to it, but because it's only in that sharp part, not as grippy as if it would be if it was wider. But above that you got a kind of a almost like a oval shaped ring grip, and then you've got a section which is probably spoilt for some mid grippers, because you got them big wide squares but a little bit less grip around there, and then I think a slightly narrower version of that front grip. And then on the very end you've got that ring and groove that mirrors the front. Now if there was more of them, I think it would be a lot higher grip level, but the actual coating kind of adds a little bit to the feel. But in terms of the feel of the dart and the balance, it actually feels rather nice and quite striking with the kind of blackish grey colour and the red, but we all know green's the best, don't we? So there's the Target Pro Grip stems and the Scope number 6 small standard flights. So you've got a tapered nose and it's smooth, but it's got that sandblasted finish. Some thin rings with the red painted groove either side, and then a kind of a concertina or triangular ring grip. Around the midsection you've got this kind of like square cut section cut into this angled ring and groove. I don't think you can call it a ring exactly, but a kind of a diagonal groove section. And then on the rear, I think it's the same as that grip that's on the front, but a little bit thinner, and then some ring and groove on the end that matches the front, and a smooth section on the end of the barrel. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Scope darts. That's fitted with the black 26mm Swiss points. You've got the tapered front there, which is smooth, but it's got the sandblasted finish, 11mm. Got a double thin ring grip with grooves either side, 3.5mm, and that kind of concertina knife edge ring grip, 8.5mm. Then including the 2 grooves either side, you've got that section with the diagonal grooves, 8.7mm. Another section of that knife edge style grip, but thinner rings, 11.2mm. 3.6mm, another ring and groove section 3.5mm, then a smooth section on the end 3.6mm, length 50mm, width 7.6mm. 25.11 grams, 25.10 grams, and 25 grams. Now that's a bit disappointing, that quite a big difference there in the last one. I'm sure since Target started using the Swiss point system, a lot of the barrels don't seem to be as well matched, but there you go. Full setup, 26.45 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Sections with the red grooves are probably grippier than what I've given, but the fact is they're only short, so if there'd have been like 2 or 3 rings together, I think that would have been grippier than the rest of the dart, but as it is, at most 6. Let's give them a throw and see how they go. Ooh, got a treble. I usually like this kind of style of a barrel, the front weighted tapered style, and I'm quite a fan of the sandblasted finish on barrels. It always has a nice kind of dry feel, but I think it's a coating that kind of like wears off fairly quick, but it just has that nice, almost like a vintage dart style of feeling. But these are flying quite nice, but I had a feeling they'd be alright for me as a frontie in any case, because these kind of darts usually do feel quite good. The only thing that I would probably say is a little bit disappointing for me is it's got that nice kind of concertina kind of ring grip just past that red ring and groove section, and I like that grip on the Target Sprint darts, so it's just not quite in the right spot for my natural grip, but I am getting a little bit of grip on the red groove part, but I think I'd definitely prefer if that was a bit closer to the nose, the other grip. I think it would feel better for me then. But they're going through the air really nice. I'll just have a go throwing fully on that grip, which is a little bit further up. It's not in the middle, it's just front of centre. One more try from there. See if I can get the hang of that bit. It's a little bit better. Went a bit straighter. Yeah, starting to get the hang of it there, but I still prefer it if that grip was just a little bit further down, although that section's not bad for getting a little bit of grip from, but I'm mostly just on the smooth part there where my natural grip is, so there's always something not quite right for me. But I guess that's the case with every dart for everyone. I mean, we always get them dreaded smooth sections somewhere. Someone has to get it. So I'll try the mid section now, which is where that kind of like angular grooves or diagonal groove section is, but you've got them 2 squares, which is smooth. So again, it might be a bit spoilt for mid grippers. But one more try. Not flying too bad again, but definitely prefer the balance at the front. it's getting close. Treble 5 champion. Yeah, so it will work for mid grippers, but I think you're getting a little bit hard done by because of the two big squares, but you're still getting a little bit of grippiness from the diagonal grooves. So the rear section, like I say, I think it kind of like has the same profile as the bit on the front, but it's just a thinner, closely spaced ring grip. And obviously, if you're a rear gripper, you're going to feel a little bit more front weighted feel. Oop, a bit too hard. I'll have another go from there, but I think the matte finish or the sandblasted finish is just giving it a nice feel overall, but I wouldn't say it's like massively grippy, maybe about just over medium, but it has got a nice front weighted feel. One more go. I get kind of addicted when I start getting a feel for it, then I think I've got to keep on going, see if I can get a little bit better on the next one, and then I usually do worse on the next one, and then I think, yeah, sod it. See, I'm kind of getting them flying through the air a bit smoother. Another treble 5 champion. So yeah, that one went the nicest, but no trebles with the rear grip. But I think it'll be okay for rear grippers if you're into that kind of front weighted feel. Quite nice for the front grip, but like I said, just a little bit disappointing that the grip that I like isn't a bit closer to the nose. Mid grippers might be okay, but you are getting spoilt again by them little squares, or big squares I should say. But quite a nice feeling dart because of the sandblasted finish, but it's a kind of shape that you've probably already seen on, I don't know, maybe the Asp darts and that, and probably some of the others. So you're not getting anything different in terms of like the shape of the dart, you're just getting a different look and a slightly different feel. So if that appeals to you, then that's fine. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a better look at them, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.